welcome back to the farm. Today we're going to continue with our quest to make a million gold within the first 3 years. Have previously mentioned we might try and do it within 2. It's the next 20 days or so that's going to actually determine whether or not we're going to be able to achieve this or not. And it is just solely down to whether I make the right decisions at the right time, and how much I fuck up, to be perfectly honest. So fingers crossed it isn't going to go too badly and we are going to make it. Now, as always, we're going to start the day by watering all our crops, making sure that we get as much money as we can from these as soon as we can. That is starting to irk me a little bit, so as soon as we've done, we'll find out why it's flashing at us and what it needs us to do. Other than that, today we're going to spend a bit of time in the mines so we can finally upgrade our watering can. We need quite a lot of money, quite a lot of copper before we can do that. This is going to burn pretty much all of our energy, to be honest. But what can you do? We need the money. It is a catch-22 situation, as I have said before. Yeah, nothing we can do about it. What? Fine. Go away. Right. Yeah, the community spirit in all of this it's alright. It's not something that I'm really bothered about. As I've said, we're just in it to make the money, and that's why I'm heavily leaning towards Jojo Mart. I think the ability just to buy our way through the game is going to suit the way that we're playing and what we're technically after. Not in it to do anything, build up our farm, get our ex-prostitute wife, we should be okay. Other than that, not really much that we're after. So I think, yeah, I think we're pretty much deciding on doing it that way now, which is alright. It's not going to be the best response that everyone's going to be happy with. In fact, we are going to have enough copper to upgrade our watering can, and we're just going to need the money now, which is fan-fucking-tastic. One step closer. So let's go and put another stick up here. Take you, drop you. We'll still hit the mines because we're going to need quite a lot more of that. We've got well more than we need just for the first upgrade, but we're then going to need iron. We're going to need a lot more quartz. So all we can do is try and descend the levels as fast as possible. We're not going to fucking do it with an energy level like that, though. Once we get crops in, we are going to sacrifice quite a few of them, just keeping our energy levels up so we can get down the mine shaft quicker, so we can upgrade our stuff better and faster. Remember, we are aiming for our total earnings to be 1 million, not this up here. If we can do both, fantastic, but it's total earnings that we're after. I'd like to have a witty retort to say, no, we're not here to ridicule you, because we do want you to be our friend, but seriously, dude, get a fucking job. So yeah, again, I'm thinking that these episodes are going to become slightly shorter as we run out of energy quicker and we've got nowhere to replenish. It is just going to be a case of doing as much as we can and then getting to the next day. Day 10 is going to be good for us. It's going to get us all our needed crops, and that's going to start us properly onto the task of getting the 1 million gold pieces that we're after. Fucking fuck off. Right, yeah, so it is going to get us Meh. What was... Yeah? No. Maybe? Who knows? Possibly. Yeah, tomorrow I believe our crops, or at least half of our crops, the crops we paid for originally, are going to be ready, which in itself is fantastic, because that's going to get us one step closer. We're going to be able to buy some better crops, we're going to be able to afford some decent crops in summer, and that's going to, hopefully by the end of summer, we will have 100,000 gold in our earnings, which I'm not sure whether it's possible, but we're going to give it a go. To do this, we definitely need the copper watering can. The pickaxe is something that we're gonna need, but not as much as the not as much as we're going to need the watering can to get our crops going properly. Watering can, then we're going to definitely need the pickaxe so we can get the materials we need to build the second level sprinklers. If you are contemplating buying this game and playing it at home, don't bother with the first level sprinklers. They're absolute dog shit unless they get patched. I see really no reason for it. The growth rate between the level 1 and level 2 and level 3 sprinklers is ridiculous. Level 2 should technically be level 1. Level 3 should be level 3, but there should be an intermediary, and there isn't. But for a dude who was an usher in a cinema, fuck me, this is a good game. And if you haven't read the story, or if you hold any kind of bitterness towards the guy who's managed to become a millionaire off this pixel art masterpiece, do just have a look into it. The more you find out about the game, the more endearing the story becomes, because it's not the normal sort of AAA publisher pumps out another bullshit run and gun shooter. It's one dude with a bit of a passion for, even if I have to mention, old school Nintendo games, which is always a good thing to have passion about. He's made a fantastic game. It is so addictive. If it wasn't, I really wouldn't be doing this. Fuck you! Come back here. There. But it is So I Am, so yeah, do have a look into it if you're interested. If you're not interested, thanks for watching. Bye bye. Or if you're like I watch a lot of games being played on YouTube, and it's an energy thing. It's after a long day of work, getting back in and just being able to put on a game that you're interested in, but either you don't have the time, the money, the inspiration, the energy, whatever it is. It's nice just to be able to pop on another person playing the game that you're interested in. Even if you do end up raging at the screen quite a lot because you would have done it differently, you would have done it. Did you push her off? Are you a murdering bastard? No. Yeah, even if you would have done it better, for want of a different word, it's still nice just to be able to kick back and get invested in something. It's very much like a bite-sized TV show, because by the end of this episode, or maybe even definitely the next episode, I think, we are going to be a lot further on than just this measly little, well, less than 3,000. We are going to be, hopefully, 10 times the amount, if my maths is correct, which it probably isn't, which is fine as well. We'll find out. But getting invested, I've always been a strong believer in mini addictions, and I don't mean crack, because, you know, once hooked. What I'm on about is, if you get addicted to this game, you'll play it to death. You'll play it to a completion point that you're happy. You'll set yourself... Fuck off, you fucking ponce. You'll set yourself these mini challenges, like getting to 1 million in 3 years. Now, this isn't going to be the most difficult challenge. I'm quite sure there are people out there who could do this without thinking about it because they've played this game so much. I've not played the game that much. I'm quite far through on my personal play, but that's kind of taken a back seat because I'm enjoying this this playthrough too much. I'm enjoying setting myself these little tasks, like getting all the rare crows, like getting the 3 million, like setting up our own little brewery because we want all the town folks to be absolute alcoholics. But I know someone out there would be able to go, it's easy, you just do this, 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 this and this. I'm interested in finding out my own way. This is in no way a foolproof guide, never ever think that it is, because sadly, as much as I wish I could help you more, this is just me having a bit of fun, hoping that you enjoy it as well, and hoping that you understand that the addiction that can come from it. So do we have time? What do you think? Do we have time to quickly nip down to the forest and try and get a bit of extra coin overnight? I think we possibly do. Other than that, I think we're going to have to be very careful with this one. Not 100% sure our energy levels will allow us to clear a path all the way through, but it's half started at least. So we'll nip here, nip here, nip here. Don't have the tool to get around. Oh, we can just nip underneath. Yeah. We are cutting it very, very close. So what we'll do is we'll run down and see if there's any crops on the middle island, and then we'll run all the way back, as so we don't pass out and get robbed in the middle of fucking night. Very, very positive that tomorrow we are going to get a lot more money, and it's going to be a lot more of a positive thing, and we're not going to struggle as much from then on. It's just getting over that first boundary, finding that first little way just to make that initial income, and it does all rely on the first crop you ever plant. Now, we decided to go with potatoes because it's got a multiple yield value. So there is a high chance that out of the 30 potatoes that we planted, we'll get 35, maybe 40. I've gone the wrong way. Which is brilliant, because on the investment and return, if we pay $1 for a potato and we get $2 back, that's 1 to 2. But because of the extra potato, we're going to get that ever so little. So multiple yield crops are kind of like the risk factor. It's a bit of a gamble. You may get some better return, you may get absolutely fuck all. Yeah, you might just get what you put into it, which is where you're going to lose out on, because there are better crops. So as we come into the summer, we're going to have different types of crops, because hopefully we're going to have not only the energy to do so, but we're going to have the money to do so as well. So we're going to have multiple yield crops, we're going to have constant crops, and we're going to have a few fancy crops as well. We're going to dump all our stuff for once. We're going to remember, and we'll pop all this. I'm going to keep the seeds now till summer. We've got enough going on because our energy levels aren't keeping up with the load. Let's just have a quick look to see. Yeah, should have done this first. We'll get the extra bar in. Gonna nip to the blacksmith in the next playthrough to see how much we're going to need to upgrade the watering can, because that is a big must for us. Once we've got the watering can upgraded, we are ready to go. So that'll about do us for this run through. As always, we'll have a quick look and see that it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. So once again, thank you for everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, now we're up to episode 9, so I'm hoping if you're still watching you are enjoying the videos. Please do like, subscribe, comment and share. Any feedback that you have, do let me know. I would like this community to grow leaps and bounds with input coming from yourselves. I will try and reply to any comments that are left. So thank you very much, and we'll